Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I thought I'd try a little spoiler episode with the spoilers that we have available. And we have Oath of the Gatewatch. And what Oath of the Gatewatch is the next set in the Battle for Zendikar block. I guess it would be the last one in the Battle for Zendikar block. And we already have a whole bunch of spoilers for it. Like, seems kind of ahead of schedule. So why don't we check some of these things out? First up, we have some information on some of the new expeditions for this set. Some of the choices are very interesting. I guess there's going to be 20 expeditions from what I heard on the Magic the Gathering YouTube site. But what we seem to have is a reprint of Ancient Tomb from Tempest. Nice, kind of pricey land for an uncommon. You just tap it to get 2 colorless mana and it deals 2 damage to you. Very excited for this reprint just because it'll make it a little easier to get a hold of and it's probably going to look fabulous. The next one I saw was from the Kamigawa block, Forbidden Orchard, which was a land that allowed you to tap it for, any color you wanted. But whenever you did, the opponent got a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token with flying. I think it had flying. Nope, didn't have flying. My bad. It was just a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. And the third one I saw, and the image I'm going to show I found on the internet, and it's not high quality, I apologize, but it was Mystic Gate. Which was really interesting, because it was like, tap, add a colorless mana to your mana pool, but not the old colorless mana to your mana pool icon, but the new one that comes with like the new basic land. But you can also, give it a white or give it a white or a blue and tap it, and it'll give you like 2 white or 2 blue or white and a blue. Nice color fixer. So, I find this very interesting. Does that mean like every land that said like tap for a colorless should be reprinted with this new waste symbol? Is colorless mana completely changed, or do you need specific lands to cast things that have the new colorless mana symbol in the casting cost? I'm not 100% sure on that, and I find the entire thing very intriguing. Let me know what other expeditions you'd like to see, because right now, I'm kind of excited, even though I've yet to crack one, because they're crazy, crazy rare. And the next one that we have going on here is a waste. It's a new type of basic land that produces colorless mana, which is what that weird little like diamond symbol thing is there. And from what I gather, there's going to be cards that have like the colorless mana symbol, that weird little square diamond thingy there. And you're going to need wastes or a land that taps to produce that kind of mana to cast certain things or play certain abilities. And I'm really hoping that they don't drop the ball on this one like they did, like, say, with the Snowlands. They appeared for, like, a set, 1 block, and then never heard from again. And I think that's what people are worried about with the wastes. And I'm kind of worried about it too. Just because I heard in draft, like, you have to draft the waste card if you want to use any waste stuff. You're not allowed to just add them to your deck like you could with any other basic land. Very interesting concept. I hope they follow up with it. Now here's a one that's really interesting. It's one of the new lands. It's called Mirror Pool. It enters the battlefield tapped. You can tap it for one of those colorless mana. You can pay 2 and a colorless mana. Tap it. Sacrifice Mirror Pool. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Lots of stuff you can do with that. Or you can pay 4 and a colorless. Tap. Sacrifice Mirror Pool. Put a token into the battlefield that's a copy of target creature you control. Start duping your creatures with the Mirror Pool. I'm going to have all kinds of fun with this one. I just know it. Here's what I know you're all here for, so I'm just going to throw you at it right away after I got all the lands and stuff out of, the whole thing. We have Kozilek, the Great Distortion, our second great legendary Eldrazi that we remember from the past. This guy costs 8 mana and 2 colorless. As you can see, they're very specific on that, so I guess you're going to need wastes or mirror pools to cast this guy. When you cast him, if you have fewer than 7 cards in your hand, draw cards equal to the difference. He has Menace, and you can discard a card with converted mana cost X. Counter target spell with converted mana cost X. He's really interesting. He's also 12/12, but he's really interesting because, like, the Menace makes him a little more tricksy to block him, like chump him, but he doesn't have Indestructible. That really hurts him. But I'm excited for this card because I know exactly what I'm going to use him for, and that's one of my ramp decks, probably my Sultai Villainous Wealth Ulamog Punches You in the Face deck. Just because the one thing I want those decks to do is to refill my hand, and Kozilek does it by himself. And then he can protect himself with the counterspells, provided you're lucky with what cards are in your hand and how much they cost to cast. He's very interesting. I don't think he's going to be as powerful as Ulamog, just because he's not indestructible. You know, you can just point a Ruinous Path at him, he's dead. Murderous Cut, he's dead. You know, all that fun stuff. He can protect himself with the counterspells, but only to a point. It'll be interesting to see how he works out in the end. The newest one that I've seen, and it also shows off a new mechanic, is Crush of Tentacles. A sorcery. It's a mythic sorcery. It costs 2 blue, 4 others. And basically what it does is it has Surge for 3 colorless, or 3 of anything, and 2 blue. And Surge can only be activated, like, you can cast it for the Surge cost, if you cast another spell this turn. And what it does is return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands. So that's everything but lands, like artifacts, planeswalkers, all that fun stuff, back in their hands. And if the Surge cost was paid, put an 8/8 blue octopus creature token onto the battlefield. I love shit like this. This is going to be a fun spell. I can't wait to play with it. Let me know what you guys think, though. One of the previews or spoilers you may have seen is Ailey Eternal Pilgrim. She's a legendary core cleric. You know, 1 black, 1 white. 2/3. Legendary core cleric. Has Death Touch. Pay 1, sack another creature. Gain life equal to its toughness. Pay 1, a white, and a black. Sacrifice another creature. Exile target non-land permanent. Anything but a land. Activate this ability only if you have at least 10 more life than your starting life total. Which is not hard to do whatsoever. People are really torn on this card, and I think I'm going to abuse the hell out of it. That's the way I look at it. Make sure you guys tell me what you think about it, though. Yeah, if you really want to know which one I'm, like, super excited for just because it's in my colors, we got Mina and Den, the Wildborn. Legendary creature, Elf Ally. 1 green, 1 red, 2 others. For a 4/4. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Hello, landfall. Holy crap. Ramp. Yeah, just great stuff. Pay a red and a green. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Target creature gains trample until end of turn. There's just so much fun to be had with this preview. Like, it's just crazy. I'm going to have so much fun with this card. I'm really hoping this set turns out better than the last one. Anyway, that's it for previews. Or spoilers, or whatever you want to call it. So let me know what you guys think. Until next time, this is Dottie saying bye-bye.